Okay, guys and girls, I'm going to shoot a quick video of a Bullnose Bronco I got, and I'm going to start off by saying this thing is not rust free, but it is not rusty. The floors are in good shape, the body braces are in good shape, rockers are in pretty good shape. I felt up underneath the flares. It feels like there was a little rust in the back. The bottom of the tailgate's in decent shape, bottom of the doors are in decent shape. Basically, if you wanted to paint the truck, you would do quarter patches and or just leave the flares on there and paint the truck. Like I said, I'll shoot a little bit of the underneath. I'm not crawling under it, it's late and I'm tired, but I want to get it on here and I want to show you. But now I'm going to tell you, first of all, I've got a folder full of receipts that supposedly total up to 20 grand. I don't care if they do or don't. I've got a lot of, like I said, a lot of receipts to go with the truck. The truck has, the lift is new. The lift was just done. This was actually an old sheriff's Bronco from Tennessee. It was a police Bronco from Tennessee. So might have been, in the Georgia area also, but Tennessee for sure. It was kind of on the Georgia border there. So anyways, pretty cool, I think. The PA is still in the front grille, which it works, but there's no PA. There's no mic, so you could hook a mic back up if you wanted to do that and have such fun. Anyways, the lift is brand new. The wheels and tires are brand new. I do have 5 of them. There's a matching spare. They are 37 1250 17s. It does have 513 gears front and rear. They did gear it. So now the twist is, and there's going to be a lot of people who have an opinion, and as always, I'm pretty blatant and pretty clear about I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't care. And I like all old stuff, so I don't get hung up on details like this, because anybody on the planet who's had a 351 or a 302 knows that in these Broncos, they were the biggest dogs on the planet. So this thing has a 454 Chevy motor in it with a 400 turbo transmission, which is, was the toughest tranny they had back then. So it is a 454 and a 400 turbo. So if you don't like it, scroll on past here and move along. So leave a comment, you'll be blocked. I'm just telling you. I don't play with you guys no more. And then when I block you, you don't see anything I post anywhere on the internet for sale. So the downside to that is you may not like this and you may be sad, but then when I pull up some, 68 Cobra Jet Mustang or some kind of fancy numbers matching, car that you do like, you'll never even see it and you'll never know I had it. So there you go. Like I said, if it's not for you, move along. If you ask me, it's an upgrade. So it, the thing's a beast. 454, 400 turbo, and 513 gears and 37s. This thing should be an animal, which I don't mud anymore. I don't do that type of stuff, but I'm sure it's fully capable. And the fact that we'll go back to, let's say you're a hater and you don't like the 454 and the 400 turbo. To find a Bronco in decent shape and a decent start, it'd be cheaper to sell that motor and transmission. You'd have money left over after buying any Ford motor transmission combo, and putting it back in there, and then you could, like I said, some Chevy guy'd be all over that stuff. So you could sell it and put it back and still have you a more than great start to an old Bronco. But I think you'd be foolish, and I'm not going down that road. But anyways, so Bullnose Bronco, big block Chevy motor in it, 400 turbo. Yes, the four-wheel drive works. Yes, I do have the folder full of receipts. They've capped the dash. It looks nice. They put all aftermarket gauges in it. It has nice door panels. It actually has later model seats in it. In the front, it does have a nice back seat. The back seat's in good shape. So like I told you, the four-wheel drive works. And there's a little bit of, there's a little bit of stuff starting there, but I mean nowhere near to a structural point. This door actually had a little more on it than the other door. But the rear shackle mounts that rust out of them, the frame channel that rust out of them, is in good shape. There's no structural stuff there. The tailgate's clearly off a different year, but it's in good shape. The back window does roll up and down. Obviously the side windows roll up and down their crank. The steps are nice and sturdy. Like I said, there's a lot of receipts to go with it. Does have an aftermarket radio in it. Like I said, all the gauges work. So the I did not even wash the outside of this thing. I could really care less because, like I said, more than likely I'll end up, if I don't sell it, and here's the problem with me painting it, then everybody cries they don't want to pay for it. You know, it's too much money. Since it's been done, it's had about 1,400 miles put on all the stuff that's been done to it. So the all the lights, blinkers, and all that stuff work. The AC, where I was heading with that, is the AC can actually be hooked back up. I personally was fairly impressed with oh, the driver's seats had a little sew job done on it, but kind of irrelevant. But the part that I was fairly impressed with is they actually integrated, they got the Ford AC compressor on there, and the line is sitting over there. I was told that basically if you hook the line back up and then maybe go have the system vacuum down, that the air should work. So I believe you can actually get the air working relatively easy, which would be a plus. That's kind of cool. So new alternator, like I said, there's receipts for all the new parts. So I guess heading back, if you wanted a slick paint job, and I have not ruled out painting it, I'm going to take some pictures and I'm going to put a still ad on and make my mind up what I'm going to do about the paint job. Part of me, some people want to use their stuff. They want to use it on property, they want to use it on farms. They don't want a super slick paint job. Thing's plenty respectable enough looking if you're going to just cruise around in it and you know, tear stuff up. And of course, for those of you that don't know, the black part of that top comes off. If I paint it, I'm painting the whole truck, top, flares, the whole thing white, all white. So, but there you go, Bullnose Bronco, 454, 400 turbo, 513 gears, 37-inch tires. The lift is new, the wheels and tires are brand new, the exhaust is brand new. There's the alternator, there's just a ton of miscellaneous new stuff on there, and I do have receipts for it all. So there you go. The price will be on the still ad. Thanks. Oh, here, I'm gonna try to shoot a little bit. Like I said, you can see all the lift and all the bolts and brake lines and shocks are all new.